Welcome to Two Beards Wargaming. We've got another Maelstrom of War battle report for you guys. We're playing Decapitation Strike. In this one, you generate 3 tactical objectives every turn, up to 6. You can't have more than 6 active tactical objectives. And we've got high value targets, which is each time a character is slain, the controlling player randomly discards one of their tactical objectives. And if the warlord is slain, they randomly discard D3. Otherwise, we have the normal secondary missions for victory conditions for Maelstrom of War. Let's get into the armies.
Rolling off to see who gets to determine the deployment zone. I've rolled a 2, Ethan has rolled a 3. Ethan, which zone are we playing in?
Number 4.
Alrighty.
Whatever one number 4 is.
the good one.
Yeah.
You know, the one where you pick the stuff and then stuff happens.
I'll grab the book.
Harlequin force. We're running a double battalion today. We've got 6 Skyweavers in the back and 6 Starweavers behind them. The Skyweavers, of course, are all going to be haywire. We're going to have 3 Troop Masters. They're all going to have fusion pistols and Harlequin's kisses. And I'm actually going to, on this orange-caped one, he is actually going to be the Great Harlequin. I'll spend 2 command points so that I am re-rolling ones to hit in the fight phase. And then we have a Shadow Seer. His powers are Twilight Pathways and Mirror of Minds. And then we will have 6 troops. One of them will be kitted out with 3 fusion pistols and 5 Harlequin kisses, and the last one will be just stock with the Shrieking blade, or the Shrieking pistol, and the Harlequin blade. The rest of the 5 will all be the exact same. They're going to have 3 fusion pistols and Harlequin's caresses, and 1 without the fusion pistol, just the Shrieking pistol, and have the Harlequin's caress. And then the last one is just going to be stock with the blade and the Shrieking pistol. That's the Harlequin force. I did discard these 6 cards. So Psychological Warfare, Joy of Lament, I have to make him fall back or fail a morale test, which actually he might do. I forgot about the falling back bit. We've done it! We're already here! The Witch Hunter, he doesn't have any psychers, so there's no point for me to have that. Prayer orders received. I hate having to do just a thing with the Warlord. Assassinate, kill some characters, and Domination, control all 6 objectives. As far as Warlord traits and whatnot go, my Great Harlequin, he will be my Warlord. He will have the Soaring Spite. Oh, I'm Soaring Spites, by the way. He will have the Soaring Spite Warlord trait, so he can hop out of a transport after it's moved, as well as he'll have the Starmist Raiment. So he will have a 3-up invuln against shooting attacks, and he ignores all Overwatch. So hopefully I'll be able to get him into some of Ethan's stuff so that I can avoid Overwatch for all the rest of my troops and potentially my bikes, depending on what I want to do. There we have it.
Here is the Ultramarines force. I have 1 battalion and 1 Outrider detachment. My Outrider detachment is my Chapter Ancient, along with 3 units of Inceptors. They all have the Assault Bolters. I've got Chaplain Cassius as my Warlord and a Primaris Lieutenant. The Warlord trait for him is Warden of my Crag, and he can intervene 6 inches instead of 3 and move 6 inches. And I'm giving my Lieutenant the Bellicose Bolt Rifle, so it's an Assault 4, Strength 4 or 5, AP 1, 2 damage bolter. And then I've got 4 units of Intercessors. The Sergeants all have Thunder Hammers because I needed more points. And they're strangely good against all these bikes that are arrayed against me. I've got an Invictor Warsuit. He's got the Incendium Cannon, so that sweet flamer action. I have 1 unit of 5-man Aggressors with the Bolt Rifles. And I've got 2 Repulsors. This repulsor has the twin las cannon and las talon. This repulsor has the heavy onslaught and the onslaught options. or twin heavy bolter options. Otherwise, they all have the same secondary weapons. I just gave them all frag storm launchers, and then they've got some other weapons, but we'll get into that. The aggressors are going to be riding in one of the repulsors. I'll put probably 2 units into another repulsor. The Invictor is probably going to deploy somewhere on the line, and we'll see what happens. The objectives I discarded were priority orders received. I don't like having my warlord have to do something either. Master the warp. I don't have any wizards. Defend objective 2 and defend objective 3, because those are on this side of the board over here. And I'm going to probably pick that side. Well, I'm definitely going to pick that side. So I don't want those objectives. Psychological warfare, that one never happens. And domination, that one never happens either. Deployment is finished. We've got the Harlequin force deployed up on the line, looking to attack into the Imperial lines. The Ultramarines are deployed pretty defensively. Right now, Jared has first turn. And I am going to attempt to seize. Let's see that. Where is it? That. Let's see that 6. Hata! Nope, that's the opposite. Harlequins, turn 1. Beginning of the battle round, Chaplain Cassius can attempt to pray. I gave him the Litany of Faith and the Resuscitation of Focus. The Litany of Faith is a 6-up, or a 6-inch 5-up Feel No Pain against mortal wounds. So on a 3+, that goes off. So that went off. And then the Recitation of Focus, I'll put that on my, this guy, the repulsor right here, and that gives him +1 to hit. And that'll go off as well.
Drawing 3 cards for the Harlequin turn. We've got Big Game Hunter. Oh no. How many wounds does your Invictor have?
13.
13. I can achieve that with that. Secure Objective 3. That is back in my deployment zone, back right over here. So I'll be able to achieve that. And Defend Objective 2. That, I believe, is back where mine is. So I actually will be able to achieve probably both of those. Defend might be a little bit difficult if he chooses to focus my Star Reaver back there, but I don't think that he'll actually want to do that. Moving these Sky Weavers up here, we actually have hopes to have my Shadow Seer come up and move them again. If not, they'll be able to attack his Invictor. I don't know if I want to shoot him first or the repulsors first. The rest of these boats are coming on up. And we're just going to have all the rest of them just come up like they can without removing any terrain pieces. The middle boat had my, who's up here? Had my Great Harlequin. Then the 2 boats on the other side had the other Troop Masters, and my boat right here that has the guy in it has the extra, or sorry, this guy has the extra Harlequin in the model in the unit. I'm going to run my Shadow Seer here. He's going to go an extra 4, so we're going to go up 12. I'm going to go just right here. Except for the movement phase, we're going to go on to the psychic phase. He's going to cast Twilight Pathways onto the bike squad, looking for a 6, getting it with a 7. And then I will cast Mirror of Minds onto your Invictor Dreadnought. If it goes off, we get to play a little minigame. It does with a 7. So, grab a dice and we'll be right back. For this psychic discipline, we've got, it's called Mirror of Minds. I select a unit and then we roll off, and every time that I meet or beat your roll, you take a mortal wound, and we'll keep doing that forever.
All right.
6, okay, that's 1 mortal wound.
I rolled a 5.
2 and a 1, that's 2 mortal wounds.
All right.
4 and a 5, that's 3 mortal wounds. We might have to grab different dice. That's 4 mortal wounds. There we go, 4 mortal wounds.
Not bad.
I'm going to spend a command point. He is able to cast another psychic power. It's just going to be Smite, and it's going to go onto the intercessors there. Getting an 8.
How much damage?
D3, 4, looks like 1.
1 wound.
Oh man. These Skyweavers are going to move again. And we're going to move them. Yeah, we'll move them out like this. I think that I will want to wrap the thing over there if I can, or I might just charge into some intercessors. We'll see, but we'll move them on over to this area right here. I am going to spend a command point. The bikes have a 3-up invuln. You do that when you advance, so 1 command point for a 3-up invuln. It's pretty nice! Shooting phase. We're going to start off with my Shadow Seer. He is going to shoot his hallucinogenic grenade launcher at those intercessors there. 1 shot. Hits. And what is your leadership, good sir?
My leadership is 10.
10. If I meet or beat your leadership, you suffer D3 mortal wounds. Woo! Okay. I was like, there's no way that this is going to go off. No way! But not true. For 1.
You kill the intercessor.
Next up is the boat with the Great Harlequin, or not the Great Harlequin, the other Troop Master right here. We are going to put everything from the unit into the intercessor squad. So we have 3 fusion pistols and 2 shuriken pistols. So fusion pistols first. Everything will hit, and wounding on 2 because they're strength 8. So for 3 minus 4, I believe that goes. Oh nope, because you've got cover.
And you ignore the penalty for advancing and shooting?
I do.
All right, they all go through.
Yep. So the first die is 3, kills a guy. Next one kills a guy. Next one kills a guy. The 2 shuriken pistols out of that squad both hit, wounding on 4s with 1, no AP.
2 up. He saves.
All right, making it. Next, we're going to have the Troop Master from the same boat fire into them. He's got a fusion pistol, so hits on a 2 with him, wounds on a 2, so we've got minus 4. Ooh, there we go. So, D6 damage for 3, kills another one. This Starweaver, I apologize, is going to shoot at this Intercessor squad. We're probably going to have all 3 of my boats over here do that, but we'll do them one at a time because you never know. You never know. First one is going to be hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. So one is at AP3, one is at nothing.
Okay, so the 2 up for the nothing. Save it.
Passing it.
And then, so AP3.
AP3.
So it'd be a 5 up for cover. Failed. So take a wound.
Yep.
Okay.
Next boat. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. There we go. Nice. 2 minus 1.
All right, 5 ups.
Minus 3.
Fail both
there
of those.
There we go.
And then minus nothing, so 2 up. All right, so we got 3 wounds through so far.
Next boat. There we go. Perfectly statistical. Wounding on 3s again. And so we've got 2 at nothing, 1 at 3.
All right, 5 up. Fail that one. And then 2 ups. Fail, pass those. So we got 4 wounds through so far.
2 guys, I'll take it. Next, we have this Starweaver right here. I keep wanting to call them Skyweavers. This Starweaver right here is going to shoot at that Intercessor squad up in the building over there.
Sounds good.
Hitting on 3s again, because that's what we're always doing. Perfectly statistical again. Rolling pretty well with that. And there we go. 1 at minus 3, 2 at minus nothing.
All right, the 5 up. Nope. And 2 ups. Pass those. So 1 wound.
1 wound total. The next guy is going to do the exact same thing. Hitting on 3s again, wounding on 3s. Fishing for these 2 6s here. So.
All right, 5 ups.
Ooh, there we go. Another one down. Next, I think I've got to do it. I think I have to have these Skyweavers fire at the Invictor Dreadnought. I've got to make sure that I'm able to kill something this round, and I think I might be charging those intercessors over there. Maybe the repulsor. I don't know. We'll see. We're starting there. D6 shots apiece. This is the haywire. This is the big one. This is what we're all here to see. Alrighty, I think I'm going to spend a command point on this 2 right here. Getting a 4 already. So I am down to a total of 8 command points if you're keeping track at home. So we'll count them up and come back. 25 shots in total. I'm going to roll 13 dice, then 12 dice. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. Really hoping for 6s. I do mortal wounds on 4s and 5s and D3 mortal wounds on 6s. So we have 3 regular wounds for you. And then we'll count up the total of the mortal wounds at the end. And these are, well, let's do this and then I'll roll the other ones.
Okay. No AP?
1 AP.
1 AP, so we got 4 up. So 2 wounds go through so far.
Okay, this is the D3 from that 6 that I had for 1. So 2 regular wounds plus, so this is a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds there, and I've got 12 more shots. 2 wounds left. So we're gonna try. That was a pretty good hit roll. That was a pretty good hit roll. I don't like it when I see that. I don't like it when I see that. And there we go. That is the death of him. He can't save. He's got that many mortal wounds through. So does he explode?
Let's see if he blows up.
He doesn't. My Skyweavers are going to charge this little blob back here, so your characters and your intercessors there will be able to fire some Overwatch.
I'm going to spend 2 command points to let 3 units within 6 inches of them fire Overwatch 2. So that'll be the Repulsor and those guys up top. Iron Hail Heavy Stubber from the Repulsor, hitting on 6s. Nope. We've got the Crackstorm Grenade Launcher, got 2 of those, hitting on 6s. Nope. We've got a Twin Heavy Bolter and a Onslaught Bolter, hitting on 6s. Okay, 1. These will wound on a 3. Okay, 1 wound so far. We've got the 7, 5. The Heavy Onslaught. Okay, and 5 Frag Storm. So let's see how many shots. So we've got 5. Let's see, 2, 1, 5, and then 6. All right, so all this hitting on the 6s. I wish I could roll 6s like Jared does. Okay, 1 more wound, and that's him. So 2 wounds from him.
2 wounds, 3 up saves.
Hey.
1 guy takes a wound.
Snuck 1 through. We've got the first Intercessor squad shooting 10 shots, but I'll have one of them shoot a grenade. No, he'll just shoot a regular gun. Whatever. So these hit on 6s, and wound on a 4. Hey, it'll wound. 1 Intercessor is dead in the other squad. So 8 shots, 1 hit, nothing. And then we'll chuck 2. These will be crack from the characters. Nothing. All right.
So got 1 more save to make. -3. It is indeed a 6. Taking 1 wound in Overwatch. Charge roll. Looking at a 4. Not great, but you know what? I'm pretty close, so it won't matter.
Charge move is complete. I'm just going to heroic intervene to base these guys, just in case he tries to rat me with them anyway.
3 Skyweavers will be attacking the Ancient. We're going to be going with those first. 3 attacks apiece, so 9 attacks. I do have the Zephyr Glaives on them. Hitting on 3s here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Wounding on 4s here. Alright, there we go. 4 at -2.
Alright, 5 ups.
Oh no! 2 damage to him. Next unit swinging into the Intercessors. Once again, 9 shots. Drop dice don't count. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Oh no, that's not very good at all. 2 at -2.
Alright, 5 ups. Fail both.
Alright, 2 damage, so 2 of them go down.
Alright, we'll see if they get to punch you back. One of them gets to punch you back. The guy who gets to fight back, we'll resolve that real quick. That'll hit. And a 4 to wound? Nope, won't wound. Cassius has a special 6-inch aura that's never happened before. For each model that's laying within 6 inches of him, I can roll a dice, and on a 6, I do a mortal wound back. So 2 models died. Okay, nothing happens.
It's when I get targeted, but I'm just going to do it because he's going to target, obviously, just the Sky Wavers. I'm going to spend 2 command points for lightning fast reactions. The bikes are -1 to hit.
Alright, I'll swing with my intercessors. The sergeant has a thunderhammer, so I'm -2 to hit, so I hit on 5s. So I got a hit, and it'll be 2s to wound, I believe. 1 wound. Oh, I should have done my other attacks first, because he's a wounded guy.
Oh,
bummer.
3 up and boom.
Oh,
Doesn't matter anyway.
Alright, 4s to hit with these, and then 4s to wound, 4s to wound. 4 wounds.
3 up and vulnerable. 1 guy takes a wound.
1 guy takes a wound. Chapter Ancient will swing. He is weapon skill 3+, so he's hitting on 4s with his power sword. We got 1 hit. Wounds you on a 4. It will not wound. I'll go ahead and swing with Chaplain Cassius now. He's weapon skill 2, so he'll hit on a 3. They all hit. And strength 5 or 6. So wound you on 3s. So 3 wounds, -2. You got a 3 up and roll.
Ooh, passing them all. Ooh, very nice. I have secured Big Game Hunter, so that'll get me 1. I'm starting to defend Objective 2, and I'm a big fat idiot and didn't leave my Star Weaver back there. But you draw 3 every time, so I'll be able to hop something over there next time so that I can secure Objective 3, and I'll still have other objectives. So we'll see how it plays out, but this was maybe a faux pas on my part. But I need a bunch of offense up there, so we'll see how it plays out. This is the end result. Only killed a couple of guys and only put a couple of wounds on the Ancient, but I only took a wound out of that whole farce, so you know, I think it wound up being all right.
Going into Ultramarines, turn 1, we got to draw 3 objectives. First one is defend objective 6, which is right in the middle here where Jared got me off of. Next one is secure objective Primus. Score 1 victory point if you achieved any taken hold or defend tactical objectives. So if I can defend 6, then I can score it. And then Big Game Hunter.
Ooh, no.
Which I can't even score, so that's too bad.
Ultramarines, turn 1.
I am going to get my aggressors out, so they're going to set up within 3 and then move up onto this building here.
I watched him, he cheated. He moved 3.1 inches out and then moved 4.9 inches up.
Then I will fall my intercessors back. Pull out of combat here. I'll go ahead and fall Cassius back. Well, I'll move my tank first. I'll move him out of the way. He is going to come like to here. Just make sure I got ranged options. I got plenty of range options here. Then I'll fall Cassius back to there. I'll fall my Ancient back. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. To there.
Trees, they look good, but they're hard to manage.
Yeah.
Sagarak's Jest! Every time that, or any time that a unit falls out of combat with one of your units, you can spend a command point to shoot immediately if it's the last unit to fall out of combat. So the the Ancient fell back out of the biker unit, so I am going to spend 1 command point on that, down to 5. I have this many shots from my bikes. 17 shots, hitting on 3s. Get all these 1s and 2s out of here. Oh, there's a lot of 1s and 2s. Ooh, no. It's because I did the math before on whether I wanted to reroll a 1. That's what did me in. That's what did me in. Wounded on 4s. There we go. Oh, it worked out the way what I wanted it to be. 5 -1.
All right, 4 ups. He'll go down. So I lost a character, so I randomly lose a objective. I will just roll a D3. That will be Big Game Hunter. Hey,
oh, nice.
That works out because I can't score it anyway. I'm going to run my lieutenant now. So he's going to go 10 inches. I think he's just going to go over here. I'll go ahead and move my repulsor here 10 inches. So he's going to be kind of like that. And then I suppose I'll move these guys somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and just move this unit out of the building. We've got a thunderhammer in there, and I think I'm going to try a suicide charge to try to pop one of these vehicles because they're kind of dead next turn anyway, and I don't really know what else to do with them, so we're going to hope for a lucky thunderhammer. End of movement phase. Shift this stuff around. Didn't have a whole much to do, so we'll get straight into the shooting phase. My aggressors are going to shoot into the Skyweavers. I'm going to spend a command point on squad doctrines to let them be in the tactical doctrine, so they'll get to double tap. And I will spend a command point on another Ultramarines one to let them reroll hit rolls of 1. So 2 command points on them.
I am going to spend 2 command points so that they're -1 to hit. So they will actually be -2 to hit because they have the Mirage launchers on them stock. So -2 to hit on the Skyweavers.
Alright, so I got 10 guys. It'll be 60 shots plus 10d6. So we'll add that up and then we'll do it on an app. So we got 96 shots. We're going to use the Warhammer app here for dice rolling. I'm hitting on 5s, so we'll roll. We got 31 hits, and then we get to reroll 1s into 36 hits, and we'll go to wounds. I am strength 4. Your toughness 4. So let's roll that. That'll be 24 wounds.
24 wounds. I've got a 3-up save. So I'm going to roll. 17 saved, 7 unsaved. So that is 1 guy dead and 2 more dead. So we've got 3 guys left. Pretty good.
I'll go ahead and shoot my heavy onslaught repulsor next. So he gets +1 to hit from the prayer Cassius put on him. So I'm going to split up his stuff kind of 50-50. So we've got 12 heavy bolter shots coming into each of these. We got 1 of the crack storm grenade launcher going into each of these. I'll put my frag storm grenade launchers into the Skyweavers, and I'll put the last Iron Hail heavy stubber into this guy. So here's the first 12 heavy beast shots. So I'm +1 to hit, but I'm -1 to hit. So these will hit on 3s. And then they will wound on 3s, right? Your vehicles are toughness?
Toughness 5.
Okay, so they'll wound on 4s. Oh, that was pretty good. Oh, nice. And these are -1, or -2 actually for...
-2, so I've got 4-up invuln here. Failing 1, ooh, good heavens. 1 damage apiece.
1 damage.
Alright,
Crack storm, that'll miss. The next one into this vehicle. Hitting again on 3s, because
not bad.
-1. And wounded on 4s.
Oh, 2 shabby. And looking for 4s. Failing a couple more.
Alright, the crack storm hitting on a 3. It'll hit. Strength 6, so wound you on a 3. It wounds, and that's -2.
Okay, 4-up invuln here. Alright,
D3 damage for 2 more damage. And then that one had the Iron Hail heavy stubber, so 3 more shots, hitting on 3s, wounded on 5s. These are only strength 4. So 1 wound, -2.
That's it.
And here are the 5 frag storm grenades. So we've got that many shots. Gather up some dice here. The frag storm grenade launcher are hitting on 4s, because -2 and +1. And they will wound on 4s as well.
Looking pretty good. Let's see. Oh, yeah, looking pretty good indeed.
That many on your Skyweavers.
3-up invulns for these blokes. Failing 2. 1, or sorry, yep, there we go. 2. 1's down to 1.
Next up is my las cannon repulsor. He's going to put his twin las cannon into the back. What are they called again?
Oh, the Starweaver way back here. Oh, all right.
He'll put his las talon into this Starweaver. He'll put his onslaught cannon and his crack storm grenade launchers into this Starweaver, and he'll put his 5 frag storm launchers into the Skyweavers.
Perfect.
Twin las cannon into the back Starweaver.
Skyweaver. No, Starweaver. Yeah.
Starweaver.
You're right. I'm going crazy. Don't worry about me. I can't remember my own units.
Hitting on force because -1. 2 hits.
Ooh, very nice.
Strength 9, so 3s.
Hot 1.
You know, I'll go ahead and command point it. I haven't used one yet. There we go. 2.
Alrighty. 4 up invulns. Failing 1.
All right.
D6 damage.
Can I roll that 6? Nope.
Oop.
2 damage.
2. Good heavens. I'm bad at filming. Don't worry.
All right. Las Talon into the other one. So he's hit on force. Nothing. And we've got the Onslaught Gatling Cannon into the wounded Starweaver, hitting on a 4 and wounding on 4s. Oh, pretty good there, at least. 3.
Ooh, passing them all.
Alrighty, and the 2 Crack Storm hitting on 4s, and it'll wound you on a 3. That'll wound.
Ooh, failing it.
D3 damage. 3 or 4, come on, baby. There we
go.
Kill something.
Do I explode? I don't think it'll matter. I don't. I'll roll for my guys. Got 5 blokes in there. I do roll 1-1, so my Harlequin with the blade and the pistol will die.
Frag Storm Launcher into the Skyweavers. So it'll be this many shots. Okay. Hitting on 5s because -2 to hit.
Hey, not bad though for hitting on 5s.
Not bad. Wounding on 4s.
Oh, no. Oh, I shouldn't have said anything.
2.
3s. Oh, double 1s. All right. One guy takes a wound and dies, and then another one is down to 2.
Next up, I got 4 intercessors shooting down into these troops.
Poor little guys, their transport died.
8 shots, hitting on 3s. And wounded on 3s. For only 2. -1, but you got your invuln.
4 up invuln here. Failing 1. I will have 3 fusion pistols and 3 caresses left.
Next up, I'll shoot my 3 intercessors that fell back. I get a fall back and shoot because I'm Ultramarines at -1. I forgot I have the auxiliary grenade launchers in each unit, so this one is going to shoot a long distance frag grenade at you. So D6 shots, 1 shot. This will be hitting on a 4 because I fell back. It won't hit. And we've got 4 bolt rifles hitting on 4s, wounded on 3s for 1 more wound.
4 up invuln. I will pass that with a 5.
I will shoot my lieutenant next. He's got a Bellicosa bolt rifle, the Relic, and he's going to put shots into the wounded Starweaver. I ran with him, so I'm -1 to hit, and I'm -1 to hit again for him being Harlequin, so hitting on 5s. Hey, 2 hits. Only strength 4, so wounded on 5s. 1 wound at -2.
-2. I've got a 4 up invuln. I do fail.
2 damage.
Very nice. Down to 3.
Last unit to shoot, except for Cassius, we'll come to him last. Second to last unit to shoot will be my 3-man intercessor squad. They're going to chuck a crack grenade into that close Starweaver and shoot 4 bolt rifles. So the crack grenade first, hitting on a 4. That'll miss. And bolt rifles hitting on 4s. We got 3 hits and wounded on 5s for 1 wound, -1.
4 up. I do indeed pass it.
Last unit to shoot will be Chaplain Cassius. He has a master-crafted combi bolt gun flamer. So he's going to shoot his bolt gun profile too. I'm -1 to hit for falling back. I'm -1 to hit for you being Harlequins. I'm -1 to hit for you using your stratagem. And I'm -1 to hit for using both profiles. So it hits you on a 7. So I don't hit you.
Oh, yeah, because you fell back. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So this will just be his flamer that will try to flame you. For 1, and I wound you on a 4. Nothing. Okay.
It was worth a shot.
gonna charge those 3 brave intercessors into the Star Weaver. So we got some Overwatch incoming.
2 shuriken cannons firing away. Hitting on 6s, of course. It's Overwatch. And wounded on a 3. That is a 6. -1 or -3.
So 6 up. Fail it. So I'll have 1 wound on me. See my charge range. A 10.
10. There we go.
That'll be enough. We'll get them in.
That's where they ended up. Looking like they're ready to smash some metal.
Next up, I will charge my aggressors into the Sky Weavers. Pew pew pew.
Bunch of Overwatch coming in from them. 2d6 shots. That looks like 4 to me, if I can count correctly. Looking for 6s. No 6s. What is your charge roll, good sir?
Well, I need to show 5.
Oh, that very well makes it.
I showed more than a 5. Last unit, I've got 4 intercessors that are going to try and finish off those troops. I've got an 8-inch charge. Luckily, I'm just out of range of their 3 fusion pistols. So let's see if I can roll an 8. That's not an 8.
Somebody come point on the 1 for a 6?
No.
Gonna start here with these aggressors. Whacking at my poor old bikes. They never did nothing to nobody.
I'm just going to shimmy a little bit. So I got all my guys in cover here for the next turn. And we get Shock Assault, so +1 attack each. So they've got 3 base. So I've got everybody but the Sergeant here. I'll have 5 more attacks. I'm -1 to hit. Am I another -1 to hit for you being Harlequins? And
No, you're not. That is only the shooting.
Only in shooting, so I'm hitting on 4s. And that'll be wounding on 2s.
Looks pretty good so far-ish. We'll see how it is. All right. Looking for 3s. This is the big roll. This is what we really want to see. Oh no! 1 goes through. Oh man.
All right, it does D3.
4-1.
You got a guy with 2 wounds left, right?
I do have. He has 2 wounds. Yes.
Okay, I'll go and command point this. Try to finish him off.
No.
Nope. Okay, 5 more attacks. Hitting on 4s. And then wounded on 2s. Okay, 3 more.
For 3s, 1 failed, so that guy will die.
The Brave Intercessors, I've got my Sergeant with a Thunderhammer. He'll have 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounded on 3s. 2 wounds.
There you go. Needing a couple 4s here. Making 1, so that's 3 damage done to him.
And I see if I can do 3 more wounds with my other blokes. Hitting on 3s.
There you go.
And these will wound you on 5s. 1 more.
Right. Then looking for a 4. Don't make it. So he's down to 2. Our Harlequin bike will fight back here. 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. They all hit. Wounding on 4s. We've got 1 wound at -2.
Alrighty, 5 up.
There we go. And the Star Weaver will fight back. He's got 3 attacks. Yeah, Star Weaver. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, because the guys on back are really what's fighting, not the ship itself. And wounded on 3s, but just 1, no AP.
No AP. I do have a guy wounded. 3 up armor.
There we go. Very nice.
Alright. Kind of a desperation plan here. I'm going to spend 3 command points on another chapter to let my aggressor swing again. So that way they'll at least be able to overwatch potentially on their next turn if I don't just get fusion to death. So need to try something. These will be hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 5s. Or no, yeah, 4s. I'm going crazy. You're right.
Because you didn't spend.
I'm thinking back to the shooting phase.
Yeah, well, we didn't think it would matter, but hey, it did. Okay, so I'll have 5 more attacks after this. Wounded on 2s. So those all wound. So go ahead and roll those. And
looking for 3s. All right, 2 go through.
2 go through. 2d3 damage.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so I killed the last Skyweaver. End of Ultramarines turn 1. Don't score anything. I'll have to get up to objective 6 to be able to. It's not looking very likely. He's got a lot of dudes there. So we'll be going into Harlequins turn 2.
At the end of the turn, I do finish defending objective 2, so I will score that as well. Drawing my cards. I already have secure objective 3, so I've got to draw 3 more. I draw defend objective 5. That is back in this corner. It's this one right here where pretty much all of his stuff is, so that's going to be really rough to achieve. Kingslayer, I've got to kill his warlord, which might be possible. We'll see. I don't know. Probably difficult, but we'll see. And secure objective 4. That is this one right back over here. So that one is definitely doable, but I might have to sacrifice one of my units in order to do that. I might use a Skyweaver and hop my guys out. We'll see.
Beginning of the battle round, I will change over to the Tactical Doctrine, and Cassius will pray. I don't think my aggressors are going to live to shoot on their turn, so I'm going to try to give my repulsor +1 to hit. So on a 3+.
Oh no!
So repulsor doesn't get it, and then he'll pray to give himself he'll give the reroll hit rolls in the combat phase 1.
Oh, there you go.
All chaplains get that for free, but you have to pray for it now instead of it being an auto thing. So on a 3+. All right, so he's got a 6-inch bubble of reroll hits in the combat phase. Just realized this is our very first beer and pretzel game in I don't know how many years.
And also, it's our first matching game. Our shirts match our guys. This is a blue shirt.
We're adorable.
We're totes adorbs. Okay. Harlequin's turn 2. I moved these Harlequin guys up here, and then we're gonna have the rest of the guys come out. This troop master is gonna come out right here. I already measured it. And then the Star Weaver will come out 22 inches right over here, making sure that we're within the 3 there. This one is going to come out 22 inches as well, but I might have him pop out. We're going to do that really quickly. So he's going to hop out 3 to right there, and then another 8 to right here. So that will still be within the 6 inches. So we'll have him hop out for sure. And the rest of the blokes, no, because they're going this way. You know what, come back to me, we'll see, we'll see. Before we move anything else, we are going to move my Shadow Seer. We are gonna run D6 inches for an additional 3. That'll be 11 over, and I will just make it up here. So in that case, I will have these guys hop out over here. They're gonna hop out just so that they're within range of this repulsor. And then the Star Weaver is going to come over here, so I'll set them up. These guys have moved out of this Star Weaver here. He's gone up here. So now we're going to think about what exactly we're going to do with these guys in here and make sure that we're able to protect our Shadow Seer as much as possible. My Shadow Seer, we are going to bet that he's going to make his psychic skill where he can move again. He's going to cast it on himself so that he can be down around my other troops for the -1 to wound against him. Otherwise, he's not going to be super useful. So we're going to bet on that and move the rest of these guys up 22 so that they're 3 inches away from as many repulsors as possible. It is now the psychic phase time. We've got these Star Weavers up here. This one's within 3 of the aggressors and the repulsor. This one's within 3 of the repulsor, 6 of the aggressors. This was within 3 of the repulsor for all of the fusion in those. The rest of the fusion pistols are all out, except for the one clear in the back. So we're going to go on to the psychic phase. He will go ahead and try and make himself move again. And that will not go off with a 5, so he is just stuck there. He will then cast Mirror of Minds. Actually, no, I'm gonna see if I'm within range of the aggressors. Casting Mirror of Minds onto the aggressors, needing a 7, goes off with an 8. So go ahead and grab a die there, sir. This is the one where we roll off. 5 and a 6. Okay, 1 mortal wound. 2. 2 mortal wounds. This troop is going to fire into these aggressors. 3 fusion pistols, hitting on 3s, 1 miss, wounding on 3s, because you're toughness 5. So 2 at -4. So you'll have 6s, I believe.
Yep, for get cover. Nope.
Alrighty, and we are within fusion range. So the first one is going to do 6. The second one is going to do 5. Next, this Star Weaver is going to be firing all of their fusion into the aggressors and the 2 Shuriken pistols up into these intercessors. Fusion first, hitting on 3s. There we go. And we will be wounding on 3s. There we go. Looking for 2 6s. All right, and I'm within 3 of those aggressors, so still within Melta. First one does 4, and the next one does 4. Shuriken pistols up into the intercessors, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 4s. Nothing. Troopmaster is going to be firing into the last aggressor. He's got a fusion pistol not within Melta, and actually, you know what, you remove some guys. I'm going to make sure he's still within range. Troopmaster was planning on firing into the aggressors, but he is just out of range. My backup Skyweaver boat for the 6 inches to the aggressors is actually also out of range. So Troopmaster actually won't be firing in anyway. He's too far from everything. So we are going to have the fusion pistols from this Skyweaver boat going into this repulsor, and the 2 Shuriken pistols are going to go up into this intercessor squad. Fusion first, hitting on 3s, oh, just 1. Wounding on 3s or 4s, but either way a 5 will wound. So we are -4. I think it goes right through, doesn't it?
Yep, goes straight through.
Alright, we are within fusion range, so that'll do 5 damage. 2 Shuriken pistols going up into those blokes there, both hit, and we're looking for, that's exactly what we're looking for, 1 at -3 and 1 at -0.
Okay, so -3 will be a 5 up.
Oh, there you go. Very nice. That was a
Made it.
6. And then -0.
-0 will be a 2 up.
There we go. Fusion from this boat going in here. We've got 3 fusion in there, and then the 2 Shuriken pistols will go into those intercessors if I'm within range, if not into that aggressor. Fusion. There we go. 2 hits. And 1 wound at -4.
Goes straight through.
Alright, 2d6 picking the highest for 5. The 2 Shuriken pistols up into the intercessor squad, hitting on 3s. There we go. And wounded on 4s. Oh gosh, that fell. Alright, 2 wounds.
Alright, 2 up saves.
Oh no, 1 guy going down. Troopmaster doing his fusion into the guy over here. Actually, you know what? We'll do both Troopmasters because we still have a Troopmaster in here. So both Troopmasters into this repulsor. These are hitting on 2s because they're better. And wounding on 3s, I believe. Toughness 7?
Toughness 8.
Toughness 8. Okay, so wounded on 4s. So 1 goes straight through. And I should have rolled them separately, but I didn't because one's within Melta and the other one's not. So we'll just assume that the guy outside of Melta was the one that hit. So d6 damage for 1. I'm going to spend a command point on that. For 3. These guys will all do similar things. We're going to have the 3 fusion going into the repulsor and the 3 Shuriken pistols into this intercessor squad back here. So we're going to do the fusion first, of course. Hitting on 3s, there we go. And wounded on 4s for 2. Go straight through the armor, so looking at d6 damage apiece for a total of 8. I believe that is just enough.
Alright, let's see if I explode. Nope. Try again. Nope.
3 Shuriken pistols over here. Alright, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s for nothing. This Starweaver is going to fire everything into the lieutenant. See if we can plink a couple wounds off. Probably not, but who knows. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s for 1 at -0.
Alright, 2 up.
Thart is. These 3 Star Weavers are going to put all of their shots into the aggressor. So we'll have a total of 18 shots. So we'll roll 9 at a time here. Hitting on 3s. Ooh, no. Ooh, yikes. And wounding on 3s for 1 at -3.
Alrighty, so it'll be 5 up. Saving it.
There you go. Alright, these are the last 9 here. And looking for threes again. Hey, there we go. 3 at -3, 1 at -nothing.
All right, 5 ups on these. And then 2 up on that one.
There you go. He's alive with 1. Oh, no. Yeah, no, he's alive with 1 wound.
Yep,
That's
1
right.
wound.
My Shadow Seer is going to shoot at the intercessors over there with his hallucinogenic grenade launcher. 1 shot. It'll hit. And leadership 10, so looking to beat that. Do not. So at the end of the shooting phase. Charge phase. This troop master is going to charge the lieutenant and these intercessors. He does have the Star Mist Raiment, so you're unable to overwatch. So I'll roll up and see where he goes. You know what? I'll declare the repulsor if I'm in range too. Might as well. With an 8. We'll see where I can go. We'll have some overwatch this time. This troop is going to be whacking at these intercessors here. So here's 6 dice for you, unless you want to do a frag.
I think I'll try a frag grenade. D6 shots, 3 shots. Hitting on 6.
There you go.
Wounds on a 4. 1 wound.
There it is. 4 up. Ooh, there we go.
And 4 bolters for nothing.
All right, how far do I go? All right, going 6. Over here, we will have this troop charge the intercessors up top, and that is it.
All right. Well, I can't see you through the floor, so go ahead.
9.
That'll be good. After the charge phase, Cassius's Warlord trait lets him heroically intervene if there's an enemy model within 6 inches. So he's gonna shimmy on over here and fight a Star Weaver.
Stars.
We'll see what he can do.
We are going to start with these 3 Harlequins over here. We've got 4 attacks apiece. They've all got caresses. So we've got 12 attacks here. We're hitting on 3s. No rerolls for these. And we are wounding on 3s because the caresses give us +2 strength. So we've got, it looks like 7 at -2.
All right, 5 ups. Okay, so that is 5 wounds. Is anybody wounded?
Nope, I don't think so.
So we'll have 1 guy with a wound left.
Nice.
And that middle guy was the... I don't know if I want to leave the sergeant. Yeah, he can just still punch, though.
This Harlequin troop is going to be fighting these intercessors here. We are within range of our troop master, so we have 4 caresses this time and 2 blades. I'm going to be re-rolling 1s to hit because of the Great Harlequin, and I'm going to be re-rolling all failed wound rolls. I don't know how many dice I have, so we'll have to cut. I don't have enough dice. I need 1 more dice, so I'll re-roll 1 and a fail of some area, maybe a 2. Hitting on 3s. These are the caresses. Re-rolling all these 1s. And re-rolling this 2 because of the extra attack. No, we'll do it separately because that could be a 1. So this 2 misses, and then this is the extra attack. And it was a 1, so I need to re-roll it. Okay, still a 1. Perfect. Wounding on 3s, and I'm re-rolling all failed wound rolls due to being around the troop master. Alrighty. So it looks we've got 10 wounds at -2.
All right, I need to make a bunch of 5 ups. Actually,
That's actually pretty good. All right.
I lived.
My last 2 Harlequins with their 2 blades, whacking at the intercessor sergeant, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Hey, there we go. Looking pretty sweet. However, this does not give us any extra strength, so we're wounding on 5s. Re-rolling all failed, which is pretty good. So that's 4 that I need to re-roll. Look at the 5s. For another 2, hey, you've got 6. 3 ups. Oh no, goes down. At the end of all my charges, I do get to pick a unit first, and while my Star Weaver didn't charge, I do get to pick a unit first, so I'm going to pick him to go. So I got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s, because I'm strength 5, for 2 at -0.
2 at -0, so I got 3 up saves.
Oh gosh, okay.
So I am down to 2 wounds. I am toughness 5. Did that matter?
Yes, I am strength 5, so we'll look at the clip and see.
Cassius will swing now. He did pray to give the reroll hit roll bubble, so he's hitting on 2s. anyhow. He's strength 6, so wounded on 3s. So that'll be 3 wounds at -2, and these do 2 damage.
Looking for 4s, get 2, so I'm down to 4.
My last sergeant over here will fight back now. He's just going to use his close combat profile. He's not going to use his Thunderhammer, so hitting on 3s. And it'll be wounded on 3s. So 2 wounds.
Ooh, failing 2. Oh no, I have one guy left!
End of Harlequin's turn 2. This is kind of what this looks like. It's looking pretty dire for the Ultramarines. We've got some Inceptors coming in. See if they can bring it back.
I don't have anybody on it. Objective 5, so that'll have to wait for a turn. I have not killed his Warlord, so that'll have to wait for a turn. I did secure Objective 4, and I did secure Objective 3, so another 2 points scored there.
Going into Ultramarines turn 2, I've got 3 cards to draw. Got Advance. Score 1 victory point if no enemy unit is in your deployment zone. Or no unit from your army is in your deployment zone. Well, all my armies in my deployment zone. We march from a crag. Score 1 victory point if at least 3 Ultramarine units in your armies advance or make a charge move and end wholly in your opponent's deployment zone. And follow this codex. Score D3 if you achieve at least 2 other tactical objectives. Well, I don't think I can score any of these. So I am going to use 2 command points to discard all of them and draw 5 new ones. Okay, that's an Ultramarine specific stratagem that lets you do that. So we will draw some new ones. Proof of the Doctrine. Score 1 victory point if at least 1 enemy unit was just destroyed by an Ultramarine. 2 victory points if 3 enemy units were destroyed, and 3 victory points if 6 enemy units were destroyed. Oh, and score double the number if the Tactical Doctrine was active this turn. Well, that's my chance to come back, I suppose. Overwhelming Firepower. Just kill stuff. Defend Objective 1.
That's right over here in the middle.
That's in the middle. That's going to be hard to do. Defend Objective 4. That just got taken from me. And Defend Objective 5. That's the one I'm on. Going into Ultramarines, turn 2 movement phase. I'm going to move this aggressor back a little, just in case a Starweaver explodes. Going to do the same thing, I think, with Cassius here. He'll kind of come over here, actually. Which might still be within 6, but that's just within 6 to him. Okay, so he can't die there. Gonna move my intercessors up here so they can shoot at a character. He's staying put. This guy, I don't think I want to put him in the way because I don't want to give a block line of sight to anything that falls out. So I think he's going to kind of shift over here in case some stuff comes up on the other side of the terrain feature there. This lieutenant over here is kind of just going to have to make Jared deal with him. So he's going to come around here. So I have to be an inch away from your hole. So let's, gonna be kind of hard to do.
Yeah, close enough. And I had secure Objective 4, so I'm not defending this anymore.
Right,
so
well I have defend Objective 4, so I'm trying
Oh, okay, gotcha, yeah, so I'll have to...
at least just make you kill him.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to set my Inceptors up in this area over here, because I'll be able to take shots at the Troop Master and whatever that is.
So long as this guy dies over here.
This guy?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to be like right here, and he's going to be closer, so
okay,
it won't matter.
Yeah, this guy will be closer for sure, but we'll measure for him when we're setting up, so we'll try and make sure that he's also within range of these guys.
End of Ultramarines turn 2 movement. Set our Ancestors up, or Inceptors up over here. And we're closer to your Shadow Seer than to this troop, so if my bolt pistol doesn't kill it, I can still take shots up there. I've got intercessors down here who can take shots at the Troop Master, and we're going to see what we can do with dealing with these Starweavers. First unit will be my first 3-man Inceptor squad. They've got 18 shots shooting up at the Shadow Seer. And no penalties to hit, right?
No penalty to wound, but you are -1 to wound.
-1 to wound.
Correct.
Okay,
Not to hit.
So I wound you on 4s.
Yep.
Okay. So hitting on 3s, and I'll have 6 more shots. And wounding you on 4s. So start with that there.
Looking for 4s here. So I will take 4, 5. You know what? That'll do it.
That'll do her. All right.
I have defend objective 5 and Kingslayer. I'm gonna roll this D3 on a 5 up. It'll be, or a 4 up. It'll be Kingslayer. Oh gosh. All right, so it is defend objective 5. I really wanted to keep Kingslayer, so I'm glad it was that one.
Back unit there. It's going to shoot at this Troop Master. Hitting on 3s. Am I -1 to wound him?
No, just for the Shadow Seer. That's only him special.
So wounded on 3s. I got all 6 more shots after this. So go ahead and roll that for me.
Looking like 6 in my hand here. Oh no, we are failing a whole bunch of them. That's 5 wounds failed. He is down. Man, not making you spend any effort at all into killing these characters. Unfortunate, my Kingslayer is also discarded, so I won't be able to score that, unfortunately.
Alright, last unit. We'll shoot into the Star Weaver there. I am -1 to hit here. So hitting on 4s. I'll go ahead and just re-roll 6 of these because I have 6 more shots. Not super good. And strength 5, so I'll wound you on 4s.
Yes, indeed.
2.
See, this is what I was hoping against my characters. Taking 1, so it is down to 3.
Shooting my lieutenant with this bellicose bolt rifle thing. That's got 4 shots, shooting at this Star Weaver. Hitting on 4s, and wounded on 5s. Nothing. That lone intercessor will shoot his bolt pistol into the troop. Hitting on a 3. Nope. Shooting my heavy onslaught repulsor now. I've got to try to split fire and hope for the best again. So I've got 12 heavy bolter shots and 1 crack shot going here. Same thing here. And then I'll put my 5 frag storm launchers back at this troop unit and the Iron Hail heavy stubber. We'll start with the first 12 heavy bolter shots into the back Star Weaver, hitting on 3s because I gave him +1 to hit at the beginning of the battle round. And strength 5, so I wound you on 4s. Only 3.
Looking for 4s. All right, passing 1. I'm down to 1 wound on that guy.
Alright, the crack, it'll hit. 3s to wound. It won't wound.
There we go.
Okay. Next 12 shots into the other Star Weaver. Same thing, hitting on 3s. And wounded on 4s. Just the 2.
Looking for 4s here. Passing them both.
The crack, it'll hit. It won't wound.
All right, frag storm.
5d6 shots here.
Ooh, that's looking pretty good.
So that'll be 20. Alright, so 20 shots into the troops. I've got 19 dice in my hand, so I'll re-roll a 1, which I got 1.
Very nice.
So I'm hitting on 2s because I'm +1 to hit. And then all of these guys will wound you on 3s.
Frag is 4?
Frag is strength 4.
Oh, because it's...
Yeah, the frag storm launcher on the vehicle is bigger, is higher strength.
Alrighty. So I need to make way too many 4s. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys going down. I have 1 left.
Iron Hail hitting on 2s. And wounded on 3s. 2 wounds.
4s. Oh, we cannot be a boss. My squad goes down.
Cassius is going to shoot into the Star Weaver with 1 wound. He's going to shoot both profiles on his weapon. So here's the Flamer for 4. These wound you on 5s for 1 wound.
Ooh, I do fail. So, do I explode? I do not explode. I'll roll for my guys. Got 5 blokes in that one. Looking to avoid ones. Oh no, 2 ones. Ooh, yikes.
Last up, I will shoot my aggressor. He's going to put his first round of shooting into these troops, and we'll see if they're dead, then I'll shoot at something else. So the 2d6 shots for those extra 3 shots.
Wouldn't it be 1d6 since you're shooting different?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So roll a 4 up, and it's a 2.
Okay, so it's a 2. So I'll take 1 out. Or, yeah, 1. All right, hitting on... Wait, I got too many shots here. All right, I got 8 shots here. I'm used to shooting them all at once instead of splitting them up. Hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
Okay. And looking for 4s here. 1 guy goes down.
All right, so we'll put a second round into the same unit. That's 4 more shots this time.
Total 10 dice.
And hitting on 3s. Wounded on 3s. All right, 5 more wounds.
Got 2 guys left. I have 0 guys left.
Charge phase. I will declare those 3 intercessors into the lone troop up top in case my intercessor sergeant messes up. And I'll also declare into his warlord over here. It'll be 10-inch charge to get that far. So we'll see what I roll. 6. So that'll just shoot me up onto the troop. Some more assurance. Declaring this aggressor into that troop. I need a 10, so let's see if I can make a 10. Nope. So I've killed 4 units. If I kill 6 units, I would score 3 victory points, but that'd be doubled because it's the tactical doctrine, so I'd score 6 victory points. So if that lieutenant can kill the Star Weaver and this troop dies, then that would be the 6 units, and that would really go a long way to give me some victory points. So we're gonna go for it. That lieutenant's gonna charge the Star Weaver and your leader if he's out of range of the Star Weaver anyway.
He will be at 6 inches, so yeah.
Okay, so I'll declare him too. But I can't kill him because I only have like 4 attacks.
Oh yeah, you're gonna kill him.
So I won't go there. I'll just try to get into the Star Weaver. Okay, so I'll get in, but you'll have Overwatch.
Shuriken cannons. 6 shots, hitting on 6s. That's 1, and not wounded on a 2.
We're going to start with the 3 intercessors that charged. They're just going to use their close combat profiles. I don't want to swing a Thunder Hammer because I don't like -1 to hit. So that would be 10 attacks. Hitting on 3s. I'm probably out of Cassius range, but with that roll, I guess we'll just roll these and then we'll double check. 1 wound.
7 on a 4. Nope. I die.
This is the time of the game where my luck needs to turn, and I need to roll pretty well. So I got 5 attacks. My Primaris Lieutenant. No weapon. He's just going to try to punch a Star Weaver. So we're hitting on 3s, and we're wounded on 5s. No AP. Here we go. 3s. It's a good start. And 5s. Okay. Only 1. Not enough to kill him. Roll your save. And you save it anyway, so.
It is what it is.
Well, I killed 5 units. That's still a good turn. Nothing to complain about. We'll take a look at my victory cards and get back to you. Pretty good scoring turn for me. I'll get 4 victory points for Proof of Doctrine. I'm defending 5 and defending 4. And I killed 3 units in the shooting phase, so I get D3 for this one. And I get the big 3.
Oh no! No!
So that puts me at 7 victory points.
This is how it looks at the end of the Ultramarines' turn. A lot of damage done. We'll see if we can come back. Mostly the victory points is where it really hurts. So we'll see what we can do. We have, for our 3 cards, Principal Performance! Score 1 victory point at the end of the battle if your warlord has not been slain. Score D3 if instead your warlord has not been slain and your opponent's has. Score 3 victory points if your warlord has not been slain and kill your opponent's warlord.
Woohoo!
So that'll be pretty fun to do if I can do that. Defend objective 4. 4 is back over here. We both have this defend objective 4, so I might go lieutenant hunting actually. I wasn't going to, but now I might. And secure objective 6. 6 is this one right here in the middle. I think these are all doable, but we'll see in what order we want to do them. Start of the Harlequin turn. This boat is going to go 16 over here. We're going to get up nice and close to these guys. We do have 4 wounds left on this. Remember, these guys have not come out, so we still have all of our troop in there. We are going to send this guy out 8 inches, so 11 inches, so he's going to be out right over here. He's going to be nice and close to the fellow here. We're going to move 16 inches over this way. We are going to have this group go 22. You know what? Actually, we might stay here and see if we can't kill this. We'll actually hop out on this side though. Go right here. Make sure that we're within Milton. We can try and utilize line of sight blocking. We're gonna run our troop master here. 4, so we're gonna go 12 inches back this way. So we're gonna go right there and hopefully avoid some overwatch with his stuff. They're Starweavers, so they should be pretty good, but we're not gonna be super great. We're gonna go ahead and come out of combat with him here and just come right here so that we're still within range of this, but we'll be closer to most stuff over there. Shooting phase, we are going to start off with these fusion pistols in here. They're going to target your middle squad, as well as the shuriken pistols. We're going to do the fusion first. Hitting on 3s, there we go. Wounding on 3s because they're toughness 5. So we're 2, and they're just going to go straight through. And I believe they're within 3 inches. I'm going to double check. So we are in Melta range. I thought that we were, but I want to make sure. So the first one does indeed do 3. Ooh, very good that I was in Melta range. And the next one does 5. So 2 dead Inceptors. These are the 2 shuriken pistols. So we have 1 hit, and the next one does indeed do a wound at -3.
6 up.
There we go, 1 wound on another one. Next up, we are going to put our fusion from this Skyweaver into this group here because I'm not within Melta over that to get either of these squads, so I'm going to make sure that I'm within Melta here. So then the Shuriken pistols will go into him. So Melta first, fusion first, I apologize, for 2 hits, wounded on 3s, and 1 wound. Do I want to spend a command point? I don't. So 1 at -4, so I'll go straight through your armor, and I do indeed do 5 wounds, kill 1. 2 Shuriken pistols, both hit. Oh, I wanted that for the wounds. 1 at -3.
6 up. Nope.
All right, down to 2, or down 2. This Skyweaver, the Shuriken cannons are going to go into this Inceptor there. So we have 6 shots hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s because it's 6. So 2 at -3. This Skyweaver is going to fire into that aggressor over there. Got 1 wound left. We'll see if we can plink it off.
Is that this Skyweaver?
Yes, sorry, this one right here. 6 shots hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s, strength 6. So we've got 2 minus nothing. There we go, passing them both. Next, we're going to have this Starweaver shoot up at that intercessor. I need to make sure I can see first. 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. Tis our typical thing that we do. Tis our typical thing. 3 minus nothing.
All right, 2 up.
There we go. Next up, we're going to have his fusion go into the lieutenant here. Hitting on a 2. Wounding on a 2. All right, -4. You do have a 6 up save because you're in cover. Artez and Melta for 5. It goes down, I believe.
He dies. I lost a character, so I'll need to get rid of a card. I'll lose. Defend objective 4.
Actually worked out for him. Losing 4 is not something that he would probably be able to do anytime soon anyway. So we're going to have this Starweaver go into the repulsor there, as well as the Shrieking Pistols, because they're not going to be in range or anything else. So fusion first. 2 hits, wounding on 4s. For 1 wound, and it'll go straight through. I am within Melta. For 4. I've got 2 Shrieking Pistols. 1 hits, and it will not wound. We're going to have this Starweaver shoot at those intercessors back there. I did profile the repulsor. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him down twice. So this is all we can hope for here is to blink off an intercessor. So we've got 3 hits, and we're wounding on that 1 at -3, 1 at nothing.
All right, so 5 up. Nope. And 2 up.
That will be it for the shooting phase. I have shot with everything that I can. So now we're going on into the charging phase. My Troop Master is going to charge all of the Inceptors there. He has the Star Mist Raiment, so you cannot overwatch. And 10. I think he'll make it. Then we'll have these 2 Skyweavers charge as well. This group into the... we'll charge everything because I'm within range of everything. So the back one first, going 5, and then the front one is going to go 5 as well. My Harlequin Troop Master is going to go first. He's going to go into the squad of 2. Hopefully I can get a sergeant out. I don't think that I'm going to be able to kill the whole squad of 3. So we are going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because he's a great Harlequin. Alright, so we got 5 hits, and we are going to be wounding on 5s because you're now we're toughness 5 with Inceptors. I am re-rolling off failed wound rolls due to him being a Troop Master. Alright, so 3 at -1.
Alright, 4 up. I'll drop 2.
Alright, and D3 damage apiece. So first one does 2, the next one will kill him. Alright, and then we are going to consolidate here. Put 3 attacks into that thing. Might as well, right? Rerolling only 1s to hit in the fight phase due to him being a great Harlequin. So hitting on 3s, wounded on 4s, but we're next to him, so he is going to reroll and get nothing. Next one going into the 3. 3 attacks again, hitting on 3s. There we go. Wounding on 4s because we're strength 5. Reroll failed wound rolls for 2, minus nothing.
All right, 3 ups. Fail 1. All right, combining all my attacks into his Troop Master there, hitting on 3s, and strength 4, so wounding on 3s. 4.
Alrighty, 4 up in goal, and save a 3 up for shooting, but not in the melee phase. So I'm taking 1 wound. End of turn, principal performance. I am slowly but surely getting at least 1 as long as my Warlord survives. Secure objective 6, I felt that other stuff was necessary to do, so I didn't get that, but I have started to defend objective 4.
Ultramarines turn 3. I wasn't able to defend anything, so I've still got those. I've got secure objective 2.
Is that one right back over there?
I've got secure objective 3.
Which is this one right here.
And secure objective 4.
Okay, well, 4 is doable because, well, okay, 4 is over there. Never mind, I thought that was 5. We're bad at things. He did actually get defend 5. So, another 2 victory points for the Ultramarines.
Alright, Ultramarines, turn 3 shooting. Start with my lone aggressor over here. He'll put his first round into this Starweaver here. See how he does. So, D6 shots, 3 more. And hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s for 2 wounds.
Alrighty. Looking for a couple of 4s. We do indeed get them.
Next one, we'll just go to the same guy. Alright. Hitting on 4s. wounding on 5s for 1.
All right, and looking for a 4, and get that as well.
Okay. I'm going to shoot the Onslaught Repulsor. He's going to do his shtick of splitting targets, because that's been working out so well. I'll put all my frag into this guy, though, because he's closer. So we'll start with the first 12 shots into the close Star Weaver. I'm still +1 to hit, but I'm -1 to hit because I'm profiled. So back to force. Because you're also...
+1 to hit from the prayer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you'll hit on 5s then, because...
Hitting on 5s. Okay. And 2 wounds.
Alrighty. Looking for 4s here. Alrighty.
Crack. That'll miss. We'll just do the other 12 going into the other Star Weaver. So same thing. Hitting on 5s.
No, you'd be hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the crack from the other one will hit.
Okay, we'll roll that wound. It'll wound.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Wounds on 4s. 3.
Alright, looking for 4s. Alright, dropping a couple.
So he'll go down. The frag launchers. This many shots. So we've got 10 plus 7. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 5s.
Ooh, man.
And that's him.
Alright, do I explode? I do not.
Alright, I'll shoot my Inceptors here. So 2 guys are closer to his Warlord there. The other 2 will not be, so they'll shoot at this, my right Star Weaver there. That one. Yep. So these.
Oh no, this one has not been wounded yet. This one has 4 wounds. This doesn't have any.
Oh, okay. We'll
Yeah, the 4 is up for him.
Gotcha.
So the into the wounded one.
Yep, into the wounded.
Okay.
All right. So these are hitting on 3s. So -1 to hit.
-1 to hit for the the Star Weaver, but not for the Troop Master.
Okay.
So is this the Troop Master then?
Yes.
Okay. Sweet.
And wound you on 3s. Okay.
Alrighty. Looking for 4s here. Alright, taking 3. I am down to 1 wound. Ooh. My bad, it's a 3 up invuln, so actually this 3 will pass, so I'll be down to 2.
These are into the wounded Star Weaver, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. So 3.
Alrighty. And 4s. Oh no! Down to 1.
Alright, shooting the lone interceptor into the wounded Star Weaver. 2 shots from his bolt rifle. So 4 will hit. Wound you on 5. Not a wound. Okay, I'll shoot the other 3 guys. One will long bomb and crack grenade, hitting on a 4. These hit on 4s, and wound you on a 5. Awesome. The Bellicosa, or not the Mastercrafted bolt gun profile will shoot at the wounded one from Cassius. 1 hit and a 5. Nothing. And that's my shooting phase.
So I do score defend objective 4. I still have principal performance and secure objective 6. So I need to defend objective 3, which is this one right here. I need to score supremacy, definitely doable, and secure objective 5, which is that pesky one that he's been on the whole game.
Well, we looked at the victory cards, and I think I'm just too far behind here to have a good comeback. It was a good game, but I'm going to go ahead and concede. Good game, sir.
Good game.
Well done. We'll go into a after show.
Well, that's it for the game. Harlequin victory. There were some pretty lucky rolls for the Harlequins. Some pretty lucky rolls.
You know, it happens. It's a dice game.
Yeah, I think that really a lot of people like bringing the bikes for the Harlequins. Mm-hmm. They like doing. I've heard that competitively, if you're really wanting to put it in, running 18 bikes is the thing. I actually like the fusion pistols on the troop, because then you can start to deal with stuff like the aggressors and the inceptors that have 3 wounds and 5 toughness that your bikes just wouldn't be able to chew through as easily.
Yeah, I had a lot of stuff in my list that the fusion pistols were good against for sure.
Yeah, I think it was like that. Aggressors always scare me when I'm playing Harlequins, but you only brought 5 of them.
Yep.
So it wasn't anything crazy. And the repulsors, a lot of people get, kind of upsetty spaghetti about them, but I don't think that they're crazy.
Well, they're good when they're buffed right. Normally you've got a reroll hit roll bubble, and I didn't have that in this game. If I had been able to re-roll all my hits in my little shooting castle, then probably would have looked a lot different. But, you play with the models that you have, and still a good game.
Yeah, I had a bunch of fun. Using the 4-up invul was really rocking it for me.
Roll well, no saves. That's Jared.
That's it. Well, I think that's probably about it for this game. There was kind of just dice rolls. There were, tactically we did, I think a lot of good decisions. There were some poor decisions, I think, or maybe some possibly better decisions.
No, I mean, you played well. You did exactly what your list was designed to do, and you executed it well. So
I tried.
It's all good.
So, yep, that's it for us. Thanks for watching another BatRep by Two Beards Wargaming.
Bye.